you. So great to connect. Lovely to see you. Any questions that you have? Hello, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Any questions that you have? Body, mind, and spirit. I'm here to answer it while I'm taking my collagen, while I'm taking my supplements and my oils. Okay, this channel is about holistic health. It's about answering your questions to understand why did you get sick, to see your diseases, your ailments from another perspective that you are used to, to know it so far. So please ask your question, and I'm going to respond to you from a holistic perspective, body, mind, and spirit. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the roses. I really appreciate you. And also, we're going to speak new Germanic medicine. Find out your conflict, and thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. We will find out your dominant wound. I'm full of gratitude. Thank you so much tonight. I am here with you to answer any questions that you have. So please drop them in the chat. Hello, hello. Which country are you connecting from? Please drop it in the chat. I'm very curious who is awake at this time. I am connecting from the UK, and here it's almost 20 minutes to 4. Belgium. There is very early in the morning as well, isn't it? It's like 4:40. Yeah, what are you doing awake this time? Tell me. Yeah, 4:38. That's it. Yeah, it's 1 hour ahead of the UK. So what are you doing there awake at this time? Tell me. And again, if you're curious about your ailments, your diseases, this live is for you. We'll find out why did you get sick from a body perspective, from a mind perspective, emotions, Saturday, yeah, emotions, psychological, and also spiritually. What is happening with your spirit, and why did you get sick? Because in the moment when you will understand that our body is not just the device reduced visibility. That in the moment when you'll understand that, hello, good evening. It's so great to see you. Which country are you connecting from? Please drop it in the chat. It's so great to see you. I have so many people new on my channel. I want to say hello to you. How do you increase appetite? Okay, let's see. I have a question, please. Good morning. I'm connecting from the UK. Yes, absolutely. Please, drop it in the chat. I'm also on 2 platforms here in front of me. I have YouTube, and somewhere there I have TikTok. Hopefully soon on Instagram as well, because I can see the community is growing, I want to serve those people as well. So I can see. Have you ever heard of? Let's take everything by first question: how to increase appetite? Nata. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Yes. Okay. And let me see if I have any questions on the YouTube. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, and then we'll start. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Hi, Mihaela. What is your point of view regarding fasting, dry fasting? I do hope you will be here because I want to respond to all your questions. But from Bali, wow, that's incredible. Yes. So let's start with appetite, and then we'll talk about that. That I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I know it's a prescription for antiparasitic medication, ivermectin. I hope I pronounce it correctly. But yeah, I'll respond, but just bear with me to take it gradually. Okay, how to increase appetite? So yeah, Canada, great. um, so low appetite is, yeah, not about food, in my opinion, because if you look holistically, like we always do on my lives, it's about digestion, it's about your nervous system, it's about vitality in general. So what is happening from a body perspective? You have slow digestion, my lovely, and your stomach acid, it's big, in terms of what's happening in there. Gut imbalances, candida, it might be candida, it might be parasites, which are not letting you absorb the minerals, the vitamins. You are in chronic stress. Okay. Thank you for the comments. Please, please. Now I'm live, so I won't be able to respond, but I'll come back to you after. You have chronic stress. Your body is stuck in that fight or flight mode, in the survival mode, like we like to call it. You have mineral deficiencies, and this is why I take daily my probiotics, which is called PB Assist, okay, and other vitamins, as you will see me on this live. You have vitamin and mineral deficiencies, magnesium, vitamin B, yeah, zinc, all of those, minerals and vitamins, which I normally take our VM, because it's 22 vitamins and minerals in this jar. I have one capsule left. Actually, I normally take two, but it's finished. Let me take it and then we'll continue. So YouTube as well, please bear with me, because I started with the TikTok, and I will respond to fasting. So hopefully you will have a little bit of patience, okay? Borium. Yeah, well, all of them are deficiencies there, okay? You also have liver overload. When was the last time that you have done like a detox? You have poor bile flow, which means in the moment when you have poor bile flow, it's it sends no hunger signals. So that's the message that it sends, okay? So what will help the body in order to increase appetite is warm foods, not cold, because like soups, like stews. Thank you so much for the likes. Let's raise this video so we are on top of the current videos on TikTok, so more people are joining, because my intention behind these lives when I'm going is, God, I'm a great believer in God. God, please use me as your channel to get to people, who need to hear this information. Use them, take this information through their system of beliefs and change their life, because this is what we do here. We change. I'm coming with information, with education, with mindset, and with personal development, and all of this is done from a holistic perspective and new Germanic medicine, okay? So you will need warm foods, okay? Like a bitter taste before meals, that will wake up your digestion. uh, Also eating in a calm state, you're not rushed, because probably at the moment you are quite rushed, maybe work, maybe family, I don't know what's happening in your life, but calm, okay? Gentle movement before meals, like a short walk, like stretching, very good, that will help you. So that is from a body perspective. In the mind, what's happening there? Appetite disappears when the mind is overloaded, and we're talking overloaded with information, with worrying, with stress, with cortisol. You're overthinking a lot, okay? You suppress emotions. Thank you so much for the heart. I really appreciate you, and may God give you back as much as you give me. So overthinking, you have suppressed emotions there. You live in constant "I must cope" mode. Thank you so much, Petre. Are you Romanian like me? Okay, thank you so much. Cu plăcere means with pleasure in Romanian. I'm Romanian, but I live in the UK. Okay. So also you have a perfectionist or hyper responsible pattern. So again, I would love to, and I appreciate if you comment in the chat. Are you a perfectionist? I want to understand you and get to know you more. Okay. I don't have space to receive. Food is about receiving. So if someone struggles to receive support, I can do everything by myself. I don't need your support. Thank you so much. So if you struggle to receive support, to receive pleasure, to receive rest, then your appetite will shut down. And I hope I don't spill that because it's the second time when I'm touching with my hand. So do you recognize yourself in this? Or do you think it's just nonsense? I'm more than happy, not perfectionist, not stressed. Okay, no problem, no worries. We'll go spirit wise and we'll go deeper. Okay, what is happening with your appetite? Thank you, Petre. Thank you. I really appreciate you. So what's happening on a deeper level? We're talking spiritually. Okay, appetite is linked to desire for life. So how is your desire for life? The questions that you should ask yourself is because that's what reflects low appetite. It's about I feel my body is resetting. Okay, yeah, but again, go very deep in what I said, because there you will find that aha moment. So loss of joy. Do you have any loss of joy that lately instilled in your body? Do you have that feeling of disconnected from pleasure? Living for others, prioritizing and taking their responsibilities on your shoulder rather than your own needs. Do you have emotional numbness? Because when someone reconnects, to desire, to curiosity, to sexuality, to joy, then the appetite returns naturally. And from a holistic perspective, and I'm talking new Germanic medicine conflict, I cannot digest the situation. That's what it is. Low appetite is very much linked to I cannot digest this situation. And we're talking, I'm caught in waiting for an event beyond my control. Okay, and you cannot digest this situation, or something in your life is too much, too bitter, too unsafe. Okay, too unsafe to take in. And this can be a relationship, it can be a responsibility, it can be an event like you're waiting, it can be an environment as well, maybe a shock where that survival became a priority. Your body reduces the hunger to conserve the energy and to stay alert. So I know you're waiting for that magic pill that, oh, do that. But no, we are more than body. We are body, mind, and spirit. So when the conflicts are getting resolved, the appetite will come back. This is why when we're given medication from the doctor, in most cases, it doesn't work. I have so many people connecting with me. I'm taking this medication and that medication with no results. No results. Again, if how long is this lack of of hunger, how long is this for? Because if we go back into your childhood, and I know probably you are an adult now, I assume, I don't know, I assume that you are, but going back to your childhood, your dominant childhood wound is the wound of rejection. And this message for you is like, my needs don't matter. That's what you've been taught for a very, very young age. I'm not allowed to want. I'm not allowed to, and this will increase you as an adult to ignore your hunger, like emotionally and physically. To agreed expectations of my role are beyond my expectations of my role are beyond my expectations. You need to go deep there. Okay, and this is what I help people with the help of essential oils, with the help of going into supplements, going into that deep body, mind, and spirit healing. That's what I do day in and day out. So for this, I'm going to take actually my doTERRA oils. Normally I have them ready. Today, I don't know why I didn't put them here. So we're going to make a capsule, okay? And I have already two. And I'm going to take my third one as well. And I'm going to make a capsule. So I show you what do I mean. Okay, so first of all, I will recommend you ginger, okay? And I'm going to put in my capsule ginger. And why ginger is very good for your stimulation of digestion and appetite. Because this is what it does, what it says on the tin. Let's see, I normally put my oils in alphabetical order. So ginger is the first one, and here YouTube, okay, um, and you put a few drops in there, and in the moment that will help you to stimulate digestion and have appetite. That's what the ginger does. Okay, I've been taking oils for the past 6 years. I've been taking them internally, topically on my skin, and also aromatic diffused or inhaled from the bottle or from my palms. The second oil that I recommend is peppermint. Okay, that's peppermint, because this will wake up your digestive fire. It's very important when you're looking to increase your appetite. Okay, then thank you. Then I will recommend you fennel, a sweet fennel, and that's what it is. Okay, fennel. There we are. I hope you're still here, and I'm very curious if if the other person which asked me about that medication prescription, the anti-parasitic medication, is here. You drop one in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to the YouTube question in regards to fasting and dry fasting. So drop one in the chat, and if you're here in regards to ivermectin, something like that. I can't pronounce that one, but I know it is a prescription for anti-parasitic medication. So drop one in the chat. If you're not, then we'll go to YouTube. Okay. So we said ginger, we said fennel, we said peppermint, and I also recommend you digest Zen. I hope you're still here and you're not scared, because in the moment when I started to talk about oils, you guys disappeared. But that's what I do. If you're waiting for that solution, like go and eat yogurt with love you, you are an angel. I use. Okay, we'll talk about this next, so you understand a little bit about that for parasite, because anyway, so I have my first capsule. I love you too, by the way. Thank you so much. Look, that's my capsule with the ginger, with fennel, with peppermint, and with Zengest, because overall it will support the digestive signaling. And I want to look after my digest. Any suggestion for Parkinson's? Yeah, I do. I can talk, but I have the YouTube as well. If you think that you are able to stay a bit more and have patience until I finish, then I will come back to you. Also, you will need digestive enzymes. Okay, enzymes, probiotics. You will need our LLVs, because zinc, in that one it has high absorbable zinc. Can you repeat the last oil you put in? It's Zengest. Zengest. Okay, Zengest. Zengest. Zen, from like your Zen, and jest. I don't know. That's the name, Zengest. Okay, you also need the omega-3, very important. Thank you. Of course, my pleasure. You will also find here free information. However, if you want to be guided by me personally, you can message me, and then I can help you create your own account through a link, and through that link you can buy the products, and then I will guide you. So omega-3 supports the nervous system regulation. I'm going to take my omega-3. For me, this is not a negotiable. I take it every single day. It's a sachet. Okay, we also have it in capsule if you prefer the capsules. So let's just have a look now on the prescription for the antiparasitic medication, ivermectin, okay, or whatever it's called that you put there in the chat. After I take my essential oil, the omega. This is the omega, okay? It's fish, it's a marine one. So let's see. I hope I don't mess it up. I take it. I prefer the capsules. The only reason why I prefer the capsule is because this one, it tastes a little bit like fish. I am plant-based food, so that means I don't eat, well, it's vegan, but I do eat the honey. So some people are debating this vegan, hence I'm saying plant-based, okay? So yeah, I want to take it all, and okay, good. So we take our omegas, very important. So this medication that you have, you know, it does not heal the terrain. It does not heal the liver. It does not heal the gut. It doesn't heal the immunity. It's just blocking the system, unfortunately. You are not going to the root cause. And this is why you will have in time even more side effects. Your body will become more vulnerable. You will, have a lot of strain on your liver and your nervous system, because killing something inside the body, like a symptom, because the doctor told you so, the body will recognize that it is not something that we are meant to have. And it will kill the balance, it will kill the hormones, it will create new problems. Because the body heals when the internal environment changes, not when something is eliminated. So unfortunately, I don't support any medication. I am medication free. I didn't take any in 6 years. And people who like search for strong solutions which are coming from the outside, and they are coming from on fear based. Probably your doctor put a lot of fear in, or wherever you took a pharmacy, they put a lot of fear in you. So you are taking this prescription, this medication, based on fear-based thinking. This is why, because they put that in your mind. You have that urgency to control symptoms. You want to, you have that distrust in your own body's intelligence. And this is why you are taking this medication. Your mindset, it said like something is attacking me and it must be destroyed. That's your thinking. I am totally against medication. Up to you if you want to take it, but I'm telling you, why do you take it? Okay, because your body doesn't invite parasites or imbalances randomly. You need to understand that. It adapts when the system is weak, when the system is inflamed, when inflamed, sorry, not inflamed, inflamed, when the system is overloaded. Okay, and your healing will begin when the mind starts to shift, when the mindset starts to shift from war into regulation. That's what it is. And that medication will not help you. Will not. Okay? Just wanted to be clear. It will cause you even more problems. Later on in life, you will see. I have problems with it, I have problems with that, but, side effects from that, because that's what it is, big pharma. Big pharma is exactly that. It gives you one pill, one medication, one prescription, one whatever, and then it will make you even more sick. Then it gives you to the next level, even more sick, even more sick. I am thriving since I left all of those medication, and I was dependent on them because the mindset was there, fear. Everyone on a deeper level, the parasites that you have, yeah, it's connected to feeling invaded, okay, to feel drained. Diabetes, neuropathy, yes, we have Parkinson as well. If you stay here and you're happy to wait until I go through all the questions, more than happy to do that. Yeah, so you're also feeling like you're, yeah, I don't know if you're still here. It will be good if you are here so I understand. So the people who I'm responding, they must put one in the chat. Otherwise, I feel like I'm going to the next question. So you're feeling invaded, you feel contaminated, and you're feeling attacked. Because that, okay, thank you. That is a real physical fear that you are doing, still here. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying, because if you are on this live, if you are on this channel, this is where we do the brainwashing in the good sense. To think differently and see your diseases, your ailments, your conditions, your challenges, whatever you want to call them, from another perspective, because that's what I support. Okay, a relationship that crosses boundaries. This is what you have, and also an environment that feels unsafe. So your body is adapting biologically to survive. So resolving that conflict, the body no longer will need to defend. That's what it is. And you will need, strong digestion. You will need to healthy bile flow, a balanced microbiome, which I'm going to take my PBSs, okay, my probiotics. You'll need to calm your nervous system. Oils, On Guard, oregano, clove, ginger, peppermint. It will help you a lot, to train that for gut mobility, mobility. English is not my first language, so if I use a weird word, you know why. Also, On Guard, it will help you with the immunity system. Oregano, it's our natural antibiotic, so automatically microbial balance. Clove, very, very powerful oil, because that is internal environmental support. Ginger that I just took, digestion, bile flow, very good. Okay, I agree with you. We have been taught to give our power away to authorities. Absolutely. Unfortunately. Understood. Okay. So that's what it is. Unless you ditch that, you will continue to decline. You will continue to decline, and you will have more and more problems. Up to you. I gave you the information. Now you have to look. Also, what did I say? I have here on my channel, information, education, mindset, and personal development. So the mindset, the lenses that you are see the world through, your system of beliefs. If you think only with medication I will be okay, then that will form your thoughts, that will form your actions, and the results will be accordingly to that, to your system of beliefs. Fasting. This is a question from thank you so much. I will implement your advice. You will need the oils for that. Don't forget, you need the oils, you need the supplements, doTERRA. You will need to message me if you want my guidance. If you know another consultant that can help you, fair enough. Everyone goes to whoever resonate, but that's what it is. So here on the chat on the YouTube, AMB, I hope I pronounce it correctly. What is your point of view regarding fasting, dry fasting? Okay, so let's talk about fasting is not starvation, and then I'll talk about Parkinson, and then I'll talk about wait a second, diabetes, neuropathy. Probably you wanted to say there, diabetes. Yeah. Okay. So fasting, not starvation, is not starvation because it's a biological reset. This is how I see it, and what's happening in the body when we fast. The insulin level drops, which automatically goes into fat burning mode. Fat burning increases. I was speaking to one of my on one of my videos about autophagy. This activates in the moment when you go into fasting. Okay, that cellular cleanup where your bad cells, autophagy, which means killing them. Okay, inflammation reduces. Also, the gut will get a break, which means it will regenerate. That regeneration will start. Also, the hormones will recalibrate, and again, it needs to be appropriate fasting, not done just like that. But again, my opinion, fasting is not for everyone. Depends on their goals. Because if you have chronic stress, if you have that adrenal fatigue, if you have eating disorders, if you're pregnant, all of that, then you need to look if fasting is for you. Okay, but it's good to do it sometimes because also the mind, people are better with anxiety, with control issues. Like, for example, if you have obsession with food, that will help during the fasting. If you have fear of emptiness, that will also help during fasting. Yeah, it's and also spiritually, fasting is about emptying. That's what it is, like emptying the old habits. This is why fasting needs to be done not only to the physical body. Oh, I'm not eating for 72 hours and I'm clear of. No, you need to be with yourself. Look at your old habits. Look at that emotional clutter. Look at the noise inside you. Look at your dependencies. Okay, and this is when the body goes quiet. In my opinion, that 72 hours, it needs to be done in quiet. It needs to be done somewhere away, not in this society, going to work and going, trying to smell all kind of foods from your colleagues, then your children come and give you, or your family. No, it needs to be done in quiet, where the intuition becomes louder than the noise. Okay, so true fasting is not about punishment, it's about listening to your body. It's about clarity. That's what it is. Okay, I must survive with less. That is kind of the new medicine, new Germanic medicine perspective. I must survive with less, because healing is when we choose consciously. Okay, this is what it is. Also, stressful, if you have stress in your life, trauma, yeah, if you have self-rejection, you beat yourself, you have punishment, it's kind of a masochist to yourself, you have control, then the body interprets this as danger and not healing. So you need to look at what's happening in your life right now as well, because if you have all of that, it might not be the best time to do that fasting. Okay, you need to work on your emotions, to control them with essential oils, with returning to God, and so on. It's very important to look at that. Okay, um, then I will recommend the same frankincense. Very good, very good. um, Electrolytes, don't drink just water from the tap or whatever. You need water with electrolytes, with magnesium, with you need omega-3, you need minerals, otherwise you will dehydrate and you will hate that moment when you started. You need probiotics like this one, So I'm taking this, and then we are speaking about Parkinson. Let me see where did I put the scissors to cut my, I don't know where I put it. Anyway, I'll do that. Ah, there we are. I just observed it now. Yeah. So I'm going to take my probiotics as daily. Best thing ever. Wow. Wow. Probably you will hear me talking every time. Why it needs to be one sachet a day. I want the whole packet. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So Parkinson's, are you still here? Drop one in the chat, because if you're not, then we're going to diabetes. So I want to see exactly if you are here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, YouTube as well. That was very helpful. I can no longer exercise much, and also think that fasting will be too stressful and punishing. Absolutely. Yeah, it's you need to be very careful with fasting, and not to be a punishment, because if your body feels it as a punishment, you will do more damage. This is why fasting is not for everyone. What are your origins? I am Romanian by background, Eastern Europe, Romania, but I live in the UK for 19 years. 19 years now. Thanks. So if you are here with the Parkinson's, drop one in the chat. Otherwise, we'll go to diabetes. Is the person with diabetes here? Yeah, let's see. I'm waiting for 1 minute. Well, one. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Millie, I think you are with Parkinson. Is that correct? People are coming and joining. Can you say again, are you with the diabetes or with the Parkinson? So I know exactly what to talk about first. Parkinson's. Okay, let's do that first, and then I'll talk about diabetes, because these sessions are recorded on YouTube, so people may want to look at them like a replay. So Parkinson's, from a body perspective, but thank you so much for your patience, is degeneration of that dopamine producing neurons, okay? So it's that impaired communication between the brain and the muscles. That's what it is. Of course, it comes with tremors. My grandmother passed away with Parkinson's. She started in 2019, and by 2022, she passed away. So depends from one person to another, but it comes with tremors. She had tremors. It comes with rigidity, with a lot of pain, with slow movement. It comes with fatigue. It's quite a nasty disease, I will say, because your body and your body systems involve like that brain gut axis, very important. It's a mitochondrial function. You have well, I don't know if it is about you or someone that you know, chronic inflammation. Your detox pathways are very blocked there, especially the gut and the liver. Is it about you or about someone that you know? I'm very curious. And again, as I'm a holistic health practitioner, from a holistic perspective, Parkinson is not just a brain issue. Sister, right? Okay. Again, I don't think it's just a brain issue, and also from the holistic perspective, it's a system condition. It often starts in the gut, because that one is not regulated, is not detoxified, and also it starts in your nervous system. Well, in her nervous system, in someone's nervous system. And it starts in the gut and nervous system before the symptoms appear. Okay. And when I work with people with Parkinson, and I don't think she's here, but I have her in my chat on my WhatsApp, Sarah from USA. Sarah, sorry. So Sarah contacted me in regards to her father who has Parkinson. Are you a professional or is just your interest? I am a holistic professional. I'm a social worker by background. So my university is in social work. But if you're talking about doctor, I think I've done a video 2 days ago where I said I'm not a doctor. And there I explain that having one of those diplomas or whatever, it doesn't make you more intelligent or more knowledgeable or more, astute in this domain than a doctor. So it's very important to have practice and help people. And this is what I do for the last 6 years. Okay, I am not a doctor if you're looking for that, but speaking to doctors, speaking to psychologists, speaking to professionals in in even social workers. Me, I studied 4 years of social work. Okay, the least that we learn, it's in university. The least. It's all theoretical, all a lot of exams, stress, and so on. The least we learn, it's in university. The most that we learn is from practice, from helping people, from doctors, like they do practice in the hospital. This is where they learn the most. I learned my profession of social work helping people. The same with what I do now, holistic health professional. I help people with the help of essential oils. I use these as tools for reducing inflammation, supporting the gut health, nourishing neurons, calming the nervous system. This is the tools that I use to help people which are coming towards me and they want to be guided. Okay, that's what I do. Also, coming back to Parkinson in the mind, what's happening there? Yeah, it's high self-control. Many people with Parkinson's disease, they have certain psychological patterns, and that is like very high self-control. They suppressed a lot of emotions over life. This is why when the body has enough, it's enough. You suppressed too many emotions. The body says, I'll give you the Parkinson so you can start healing. Because otherwise, I don't want to say it. We all die, but it's how we die. It's very important how we die. Okay, strong. They also have that strong sense of duty. Think about your sister, because you said that she has. I'm going to make another capsule meantime. You said that she has Parkinson. Does she have a very? Yes, I believe in that. Okay. Does she have a very strong sense of duty? Does she have difficulty in expressing anger or frustration when she feels that? Is her mind, does her mind learn to say, like, I must stay composed? I cannot lose control. So does she think that? If you please put it in the chat, okay? Based on what I said. And over time, yeah, the body will mirror this. Do you think sclerosis is genetical? My friend has it. We'll speak about depression. Okay. Yeah. Scoliosis. Sorry, sclerosis, I read. Scoliosis. No, it's not genetical, in my opinion. No, and I'll tell you why. Because I have a friend. She's born actually 6 months younger than me, and she developed scoliosis. She developed scoliosis at the age, very, very young age. And I'm going to talk about this next, because the person with diabetes, I think they left, or at least they are not here. So I'm not going to speak about diabetes. So I'll go to your okay, to scoliosis. But let me speak to Millie. about spirit. What means Parkinson's from a spirit perspective? Fear of letting go. So your sister has a lot of fear of letting go. She has that resistance to okay, sorry, I wait. Thank you so much. It won't be long, probably another minute or so, but I want to finish with the Parkinson so people understand it. Because if I will jump from one disease to another, from one explanation to another, people will not understand much. And I'm here to give information, education, mindset, and personal development. So I want them to understand. Thank you for your patience. So is she holding into old identities, your sister? Is she living, from obligation instead of joy? These are the things that she needs to start asking herself. Otherwise, her Parkinson will go down, will go worse. The healing in her case and in people with Parkinson, it's about softening. It's about, reconnecting to pleasure. It's about letting your vulnerability be. We are vulnerable. We need, it's safe to allow ourselves to be vulnerable. Reclaiming that trust in life's movement until she restores that. Unfortunately, you know what's happening, what I'm going to say. New Germanic medicine conflict is about fear of being shaken, fear of losing control. That's what it is. These are key to healing. And again, whoever studies New Germanic medicine knows that everything in our body, everything apart from accidents and poisoning, it has a sudden shock. What happened to your sister in your sister's life that caused her, like a shock? What came as a shock to her? Please drop it in the chat while I'm putting my frankincense. What shock did she have in her life that also triggered? It's part of her Parkinson. Okay. Going back to the childhood, it's the wound of injustice. So when she was very young, and if you look back to the childhood, the inner program, because the body retains those programs when we're young, I must be strong. I must be strong because otherwise everything collapses around me. I must not show my weakness. This is what she learned from a very young child. I must be perfect because, I need to control. Are you saying in the chat about the shock, or you're not feeling comfortable to talk in a public domain? Millie, would you like to respond? You'll need frankincense. This is why I just deepened with frankincense for your sister, of course. That is big, deep cellular regeneration, neurological support. Okay, frankincense, it's a must. You'll need balance for grounding, nervous system regulation, nervous system calm. You will need lavender, and I'm going to take some lavender right now. It's one of my favorite oils, especially for the night before going to sleep. You are so right. Doing sports, reconnect with pleasure. Yeah, it's not only about sports. It's about a lot of things in life, because life doesn't consist only from sports, you know. But yeah, it's in some people's case, it is sports, but it's not only that. She will need blue tansy. Blue tansy for inflammation and emotional release. Very important oil. I'll take it in a second. Let me take this capsule. Thank you for your patience. And the next thing, we're going to scoliosis. Drop one in the chat if you're still here, please, because if you're not, I'm going to take another question. I hope that you had the patience to stay. So let's see. I'm taking my capsule and I'm putting blue tansy. So if if you are here with scoliosis, drop one in the chat so I know exactly that you're listening, waiting. Perfect. So this is the blue tansy and the YouTube as well. Okay. Scoliosis, let's see what means body, mind, and spirit. And this is why I don't believe that it is, let me see. It's a very blue oil, you'll see. I love this oil. Look at this, how it looks. Very, very blue. Literally. I'll show you on my skin how it looks. Look. It's a very blue oil. Amazing, amazing for the skin. I'll show you in a second what I mean, because now I'm going to scare you. Anyway, scoliosis. It's that curvature of the spine, which yeah, it's often developing during growth. This is at least what happened to my friend. I told you I have a friend which is 6 months younger. This is when she developed the scoliosis. But it also, progress into adulthood, not only the childhood. So what is happening in the body? We're talking body, mind, and spirit. Muscular imbalance. I asked her, did you see it like sideways or that kind of things, is that posture, that muscular imbalance. Okay, that again is fascia tension, nervous system asymmetry. Okay, weak core spine communication. That is what's happening. The spine is not just the structure, is a communication. If you look like how we're built, the spine, it's a communication between the brain, the organs, and the movement. So in the moment when you have this scoliosis, you need to you need to concentrate, to focus on nervous system regulation, very important, gentle strengthening, like, strengthening also with weights, but very gentle. I won't go heavy. Also, you will need to focus on fascia release. Did you do that? Have you tried that? That's just the body. Also, you'll need breathing and also postural awareness, because we don't fight the spine. We invite balance in our body. Okay, so that's my explanation to you from the body perspective. And please drop in the chat if you tried anything that I said. From a mind perspective, okay, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, scoliosis appear in people who adapt very early to others' needs. They carry a lot of responsibility too young. Maybe, the father, the mother died, or in general, all the responsibilities, and they had to become an adult too soon. And I know my friend had to. They learn to bend to survive. They suppress their own direction in life. And this is why, they have to stay strong. Again, I must stay flexible to be loved. Thank you so much, Anna, for the heart. Also, the body mirrors that inner contradiction through this asymmetry. Okay, again, do you have scoliosis, or is it someone else having scoliosis? Can you explain, please? I like to talk to people. If you ask a question, it will be good to interact. Spiritually, what means? It's a friend of mine. Perfect. Yeah. I'm not forcing anyone to speak, but it will be good to understand. So, what means spiritually? The spine represents life direction. Also, it represents that self alignment. So, in the moment, scoliosis, when you have scoliosis, you're living out of alignment with your own truth. So, thinking about your friend, do they live in, out of alignment with their own truth? Are they walking on a path that isn't fully theirs? Again, are they carrying emotional responsibility and emotional weight that isn't theirs, but they do carry? They prioritize everyone else but themselves, like most people do, like most people. The most important person is this one that you see here. It could be she lives with strong single mother. Absolutely, and we'll go there into the childhood wounds as well. You know, how will healing start in her case? It's claiming her own direction. If she stays under, we have a saying in Romanian, that we stay under someone's shoes. I don't know if I translate it correctly, but we stay under someone's shoes. So if she stays under that mother's shoes, let me do the puzzle 1 second. Okay. So if she is staying after that, that mother's shoes, I mean, like she gets directions only from that strong mother, healing won't start. She needs to claim her own direction in life. She needs to stand tall and stand in truth about without apologizing to anyone, especially towards the mother, and needs to allow her body to feel supported. This is when alignment will come in her life, the spine will soften. So that's when her main conflict, new Germanic medicine conflict, it's about I must twist myself to survive. And it's talking about that mother, which is very, yeah, I must twist. Again, parents are to be loved, parents are to be respected, parents are to be, if the parents were not there, we would not exist, clearly. But she needs to become herself again, and this I must twist myself to survive. It is very much rooted in family pressure, like the mother, okay? Like emotional tension between parents. It seems so right. Well, it is what it is because I've been studying New Germanic medicine for a while now, and not only studying, because what did we say? Doctors, social workers, and so on learn the least in university. It's through practice. I work with people. I have my inbox, it's booming every single day with people messaging me, and some of them are open to start essential oils and start true healing. And this is, I go deep. What is your ailment? Oh, I have this ailment. I have this disease. I have that one. I have that one. Let's look from body, mind, and spirit. You will need to understand. And your friend, she has emotional tension between parents, clearly. Yeah, there. She needs to twist to survive. She has learned this from a very young age. Also, feeling caught between two sides. Also, it's long-term emotional conflict inside, and the body adapts to this to survive by literally twisting, scoliosis, okay, to manage that stress. Yeah, it's resolving that conflict that doesn't when she resolves the conflict that doesn't stay straight, the spine will start, responding, will reduce the tension. And going back to her childhood wound, um, I still have my capsule, by the way. I'm waiting for another oil to put in. The most dominant wound in her case, and the people with scoliosis, is the wound of injustice, because they are taught there, I must stay strong and correct. I must hold myself together, and this creates rigidity. Okay, this will create rigidity, but of course, like in anything else, the healing is possible. Could be is disturbing. It is. Do you know why? Because people are not taught to see it that way. What is new Germanic medicine? What is the body, mind, and spirit? What is this? What is that? No, no, no. I've been taught only to look from the medical side. In the moment when you look at this differently, and I have a bug there on my um, which is in my face there, bug. Okay, the healing will begin when help is allowed, when support is received, when this, strength is no longer forced. I recommend to her Deep Blue. Deep Blue, it's for that muscle tension and comfort. And we have Deep Blue, it comes in 5 milliliters. It comes in the touch version, and also the 10 milliliters. So it's really, really good for that muscle tension and comfort. And I'm also, I'm going to the gym. I'm coming sometimes with muscle tension and all of that. For me, Deep Blue, copaiba, frankincense, and wintergreen are oils that I always use after the gym. Also, she will need balance because it's a very grounding oil, and she needs grounding. Live in the present moment rather than, between the parents and so on. She needs grounding, and also balance will help her with nervous system regulation. Frankincense that I just took, I'm not going to take it again, but I love your content. That's why I followed you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Welcome, and I hope you stay a while here. Frankincense, spine, deep cellular regeneration, deep cellular support. Lavender she will need, and not all the oil. Believe grounding is important. Yeah, just to be very clear that she will only get results with doTERRA essential oils. This industry of aromatherapy, of essential oils, of supplements, is a very adulterated and very contaminated industry. What means that? Means that they only put very, not even a drop sometimes, of pure lavender, pure ginger, pure peppermint, pure fennel, pure whatever oil it is, and the rest is contaminated with molds, with fungi, with heavy metals, with insecticides, with pesticides. And this is why people are not getting results from using essential oils. These are the only therapeutic and tested, a lot of testing. You see, there is a number on the bottom of the bottle, which through that number, you can see all the tests that these oils have been going through. If you can't see black on white the tests that being your oil that you're buying are going through, then you are putting poison in your body. That's what I say. So I'm not recommending you to go and buy cheap just to tick the box and help your friend. No, it won't work. 100%, I'll tell you now. The next oil that I recommend for your friend is marjoram, because this is a very deep muscular release and very good with pain. Marjoram, okay? And I'm going to put it here in my capsule because I love, love, love marjoram. Okay. Yeah. And then magnesium, she will need vitamin D, she will need our LLVs, will have their vitamin D, vitamin K2, which is for bone support. She will need the omega-3s, which you saw me taking. Well, I hope you're here when I took the sachet. It's inflammation reduction. Yeah, doTERRA is a great product. People should buy them. I have lavender. Do you sell it? Yes, I'll tell you how it works. If you call it, yes, I do sell it, but it works like that. I'm not going to the post office and post them to you. I send you a link, and through that link, you are creating your own account. You put your address, you put your phone number, you put your email address, you make the payment through that link. So the products are coming directly from the company rather than from me. I've seen people buying, let's give an example, peppermint, okay? So they bought peppermint from doTERRA. They went to another shop. They bought peppermint from there. They unscrewed the bottle, the doTERRA. You can take out this cap thing very, very easily. I'll show you. Stay here with me so you can see what I mean. So I have all of these instruments. So you take it out. You see? Very easy, okay? So I have the white cap in here, and I have the bottle which is empty here. They take out the content from this bottle, doTERRA, they put the other oil from the wherever they bought it. These kind of things, you can find them everywhere, and they bought something from the internet, they seal it for you, and they sell it to you at doTERRA price, but with a very cheap, nasty, toxic oil. So never, ever buy from anyone apart from the company. And the way that I help people, I send you the link. And through that link, you have the security that you go straight to that firm, which is that company, which is doTERRA. So yes, I do sell them, but not like I'm going to the post office. I hope you understand how it works, okay? But I have also my what is it called, WhatsApp chat. I can see messages coming. Thank you so much. I think I do. Okay. Is the most important thing is for you to message me. In the moment when you messaged me, I'll send you a link, and with all the oils that I recommended. I have my blue tansy here. I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to put another oil like juniper berry, for example. It's almost finished. But juniper berry, it's the oil of the night, and it helps very much with kidneys. Yeah. So if you message me, you'll be able to get the link, and then you'll be able to help your friend with that. Okay. Let me take my last capsule, and what else shall I put? I'll put some tea tree as well, tea tree, and then I'll show you how I do my routine with the. I don't use like creams for my face. I use a particular oil which I absolutely love. So that is my capsule. Very blue, very blue because of blue tansy. Very good. I love to take them in capsules because people are putting straight in the mouth. Like I'll show you the lemon. Where is the lemon? Like look, this is the lemon oil. Okay, this is the lemon oil, and I'll show you how people like also to and I also do that, but mostly with citric oils. I won't put oregano. No. Amazing taste. It's a very gentle detox. Let me show you how I do my beauty routine. Okay, so I take this is coconut oil. How many kind of oils are there? I have over 250 oils. I normally keep them in this kind of things, and I have them here, and I put them in alphabetical order. I have one on my left side, and I have two of these on my right side. Two of these I have. But of course, I am a doTERRA consultant for about 6 years. I take all my oils for free because I choose to help other people. In the moment when you observe healing yourself and you choose to share with other people, like I do, I give information, I give mindset, I give education, and I give personal development. In the moment when I do this, doTERRA says, okay, you can get your oils for free. So hence I have a lot of them, over 250 oils. So I'm going to take my coconut oil as a base, and I have the yarrow pom. Okay, that is my not cream. It's the essential oil that I use. Okay, so I put it there, and whatever I put it. Okay, and then I dilute it with coconut oil, and this is how I look after my skin. So I put 1-2 of this, and then I start diluting it. So I'm almost 48 years old. In March next month, I'm going to be 48. Okay, so that's what it is. And also on my neck, on, everywhere. I like to put it. I'm coming also from the gym. I need to have, yeah, that's what I do. I don't use creams, and doTERRA does have some creams, but I don't. I just prefer this oil. It's absolutely amazing. It keeps my skin so hydrated. Um, I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah. So that's me for today. That's me for today. I come live every single day here with you, to give you information, to do mindset changes. So yeah, I'll wait for you next, tomorrow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Uh, do you own your do you own any fur coats? No, I don't. Thanks, Mihaela. Thank you. I don't have any. Maybe some to lower cortisol. Yes, that that's very important because a lot of people have cortisol, and this is why. You mean like essential oils? I will recommend lavender. I will recommend frankincense for lowering cortisol. Copaiba, again, very important oil. Balance. I'll show you how balance looks like. Just give me a second so I can take it from here. This is what it is. That we have the 10 milliliter version and we have the 15 milliliter version that you can, this is already diluted, but they are both pure. But one is diluted in a touch version, and this is not diluted, it's the concentrated. So if you take it, I love to apply again oils everywhere. I love it. Okay, so you just apply. Okay. So that's balance. Again, a very grounding oil. Frankincense, I recommend for lowering cortisol. Adaptive, another oil that it's a must. It's a must in when you want to lower cortisol. Again, the dilutive version, the concentrated version, and it says what it does on the tin. Adaptive, yeah, stress adaptation, and so on. Lavender as well, nervous system calming. And I recommend you also bergamot. The bergamot is the oil of self-love. Okay, let me show you the bergamot. And it's very uplifting. Bergamot is a citrus oil, and it's very, very uplifting. Okay, and that's bergamot. It's uplifting and without that stimulation. Let's try a drop. So good. It's a bit more powerful than lemon. Okay, it's more powerful, but I love all the citrus. I love taking citruses inside. I mean, like internally, not inside, internally, because it helps me a lot with that gentle detox. And if you do have cortisol, clearly your adrenal are exhausted. Okay, you cortisol is needed for energy, motivation, yes, blood pressure regulation. It is also needed for blood sugar balance. It gives that anti-inflammatory response in the body. I'm going to take my Meta Power because this helps me keeping my fat cells flat. Okay, they don't mature. Also, you wake up because if you'll not have the cortisol, you will not wake up. You will just stay in bed all day and so on. So it's very important for that. But when the cortisol is too high, you know, it's not good, or too low. Like, for example, when the cortisol is too low, Yeah, you experience fatigue, dizziness, brain fog. You have that low appetite that the person. What if we wake up in the middle of the night? Oh, well, with stress, you mean, or with high cortisol? What do you mean? Explain a little bit. What if I wake up during the night? If you want to, I'm going to take my Zendocrine. This is a liver detox. Okay, because I just have this. It's a pity to. I don't know what is the reason. Okay. All right. Okay, I understand. I thought that you said it's related to cortisol. Mm. Are you overthinking a lot? I wake up 2, 3 times. Are you over? Hello, Karima. It's lovely to see you. Great to see you. Welcome, welcome. I was just about to close this live, but then we were discussing about cortisol. So, are you overthinking a lot? Are you, because that's what's happening with your body if you wake up during the night. Are you drinking too much, like physically? Are you drinking too much during I mean, before bed? Um, do you have, like chronic response? Do you live in a chronic responsibility? That's what it is. It's questions for you to think about. Are you in burnout? Please respond so I know. I have to take my copaiba as well. It's probably overthinking case. Yeah, it is very much overthinking because when I was going through waking up at yeah, that kind of time, um, yeah, it was a lot of overthinking. I was making lists and lists and lists. Lists. So overthinking is not mm, is keeping you awake. Loss of meaning. It is also living in disconnection from joy. It's giving without receiving. That kind of things. You need to slow down. It's safe. It's safe for you to slow down, because if you go into your childhood, what's happening there with your parents? Abandonment. The I will say the dominant one is abandonment. I am on my own. I must manage everything myself. How was your relationship with parents? Let me take some Meta Power Assist, which also helps me with keeping my fat cells flat, not maturing. How was your relationship with your parents? How are the caregivers? Thank you. It's helping a lot. Mm. In the moment when you will deepen and you're making essential oils your best friends, everything in your life will change. You will see life differently. Your vibration. Father was stressed, I would say. Okay, well, that's what it is. Healing. It's support. It begins when support is allowed, when dependency is no longer seen as danger. It's important, to change your mindset. Yeah, to say I'm safe now. You are an adult, you are safe now. Work on that. And again, coming to the vibration, thank you. Thank you. Essential oils have very high vibrations. So in the moment when we use them, we raise our body's vibration. It's not that you believe or not, it is fact. Everything is vibration. This is vibration. This is frequency. This is frequency. This is energy. Everything around us is energy. This is energy. This is energy. Anything around us is energy. This chair is energy. I'm energy. I will ask for the link. Thank you. So anything around us is energy, and energy is measured in vibrations. Okay, and this is why essential oils have the highest vibration. I'm looking at myself, going through the what is it called, where the pictures are like a gallery, the gallery. I'm going through the gallery and I'm looking at me even 2.5 years ago, and how much the body, the mind, and the spirit can change when you make essential oils your best friends for a long time. It's just unbelievable the journey that I myself been through, because I allowed myself, I changed that mindset, and I went from medication into essential oils. They like rose essential oils, 320 megahertz. In the moment when I apply rose essential oil on my heart chakra, it's just unbelievable. So I apply it on the heart chakra. Is just wow. I absolutely love. We need 50,000 petals, 50,000 petals to make 5 milliliter of pure rose essential oil. Okay, it's the highest vibration. Frankincense, it has 175 megahertz as a vibration. Lavender, again, 148. They are very, very high frequency and essential oils, because they are pure from the plant, and it is the concentrated part of the plants. Is the immunity system of the plant. That's what it is in those essential oils. It's just, I don't see myself without them. How is this measured? It's a good question. Like, how do you measure any energy? In the moment when you see, you feel it. In my opinion, the first thing that how I will measure frequency is by feeling it, by connecting it, by deepening with it. So I feel I'm agitated, I'm this, I'm that. When I put on a calming essential oil or whatever I feel like bringing my mood, I feel it. I think frequency are first felt because it's grounding, it brings you into the present moment. That's what I believe. That's the first thing. But we'll talk about this tomorrow. Be here on my live tomorrow. So many things that I still have to take. I'm menopausal for about 5 years. Which oil? Which oil is for deep sleep, for not wake up so many times in the night? So, Karima, I will recommend you use a lot of frankincense, use lavender, and also use juniper berry. Juniper berry, it's the oil of the night, and it will help a lot. Are you also, we had the same discussion with Kuba. Yeah, so are you drinking too much before bed? That is bone nutrient, and I need bone nutrient because I am menopausal for 5 years. So I need to support my body, my bones, and so on. So I'm taking one capsule. But yeah, that's what it is, Karima. Yeah, frankincense, lavender, and juniper berry, please. Look, guys, I need to leave. Yeah, let's see. I can't believe YouTube. These oils are so luxurious. I see they are your best friends. They really are. Yesterday I had the sitters, like a sitter's job. I was looking after some boys, and I wanted to do the live video from there, because I said, look, if I'm not doing that, it will be too late and so on. Anyway, I didn't manage to do that, but I took with me in my bag a few oils, and I wanted to say everywhere I go, even that I take a couple or 3 oils, 5 oils, 10 oils, I still take them with me. They are my best friends. I deepen with them, similar to crystals regarding energy and support. Oh my God, if we're talking crystals, I have over 500 crystals around me. I'm a bit of a witch, don't I? Yeah, I'm joking. I'm not witch. I'm not have a good day. Thank you. Yeah, well, yeah, it's more of a, it's here, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I do have, I'm also passionate about crystals. I have books about crystals. I have loads of crystals. I'm not going to show them because now it's, yeah, we go into another topic and I'll be here all day. But yeah, they are my best friends. Then thank you so much for being here. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care and have a good night, day, whatever it is in your time zone. I'm going to close first the YouTube. Take care. Bye bye.